We have another NHL trade to discuss here today. The Colorado Avalanche have gone shopping for a goaltender. We'll get into the details coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. Now, as I mentioned, we have another NHL trade here today. Another one that might not be a blockbuster deal, but certainly one that could prove to be very important here down the stretch, as the Avalanche have been rumored to be looking for some insurance between the pipes, and a veteran goaltender is exactly what they needed. They've acquired veteran Devan Dubnyk from the San Jose Sharks, who's on an expiring contract. Certainly another player who we knew was available, likely would find himself on the move here. Dubnyk goes to the Avalanche in exchange for the defenseman Greg Pattern in the 2021 fifth round pick. So that's a pretty decent trade for Colorado. I think Dubnyk's been okay this year, so he can certainly provide what they're looking for amongst all the options that are out there. Certainly one of the better ones for, a veteran experienced guy that's not going to cost a lot, and somebody who's not, having any kind of term on their contract. So good deal for the Avalanche. Of course, Greg Pattern had come over from Minnesota for Ian Cole earlier this season as well. We kind of figured he was, expendable, so I'm not surprised to see him used here as trade bait to get the goaltender that they're looking for. There's still some talk out there the Avalanche might be considering adding in other areas, primarily another forward, or maybe if possible. But we'll see what else they do. But for right now, they've got the goaltender that they're looking for. Like I said, Dubnyk should fit in well there as insurance for Grubauer. There's no guarantee here that Pavel Francouz is back this year, so that's certainly much needed. Although Jonas Johansson did have a good outing last night for the Avalanche. They picked him up earlier from the Sabres, so that at least gives them capable goaltenders. If Johansson can continue to play the way he did last night, and they bring in Dubnyk, who can do all right along with Grubauer, then obviously that gives them three goaltenders, which is going to be necessary if you're going to go on a deep playoff run. So let me know your thoughts on this trade down below. We could likely see some more Shark players traded out. I'm not sure how many more we'll see. I think the Sharks are going to be an interesting team to watch here, because they could be battling for a playoff spot, so they may not sell off too much. Although if they get into the playoffs, they're going to have a very tough task on their hands, because whoever's at the bottom of that division to play Vegas or Colorado at the top is not going to be easy, and I would think they'd likely lose, but once they get into the playoffs, as they say, anything can happen. So we could see if the Sharks sell off a few assets that they don't intend to bring back to recoup what they can, and see what they can do here to squeak in to the playoffs. But they have a battle on their hands with some other teams, so we'll see. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and turning on your notifications so you don't miss any future content, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'd appreciate it if you did. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.